Come with me as I find skulls, antlers and a wood pigeon's last resting place. This was really exciting for me today. I thought I would go off the beaten track on the South Downs through the wooded area, somewhere I've always wanted to go and explore. I couldn't believe how the colours were just popping in the woodland today, especially in the moss. It was ridiculously green today. I really enjoy exploring. I was hoping I would come across some wildlife today because I didn't have my dogs with me because they're at home because one of them has an injured leg. I was down in the lower part. The Downs has hills, peaks and lows, and I was down in one of the lows today having a good old look around at what the forest floor had to offer me. It didn't really have much going on apart from the odd signs that there were deer present and the wonderful sound of crunching through the leaves. There's an old track that the foresters used when they came through here to fell. Now, you can't actually get through here in the summertime because the undergrowth is so thick. What I was surprised to find was 2 random tyres. Now, people find the most bizarre places to dump these tyres, and I couldn't believe that these tyres had managed to make their way into the middle of this. I will come back one day and remove those so they are no longer littered in this place. But this, after I spotted those, I caught the sight of this in the corner of my eye. Now, this is something I have always wanted to find. I walked up to it, moved the leaf and realised I had found a roe deer skull and antlers. Now, the wildlife had been nibbling away at the exposed side, but that really doesn't bother me. The aesthetics of this find is absolutely magical. I am so pleased I managed to find this, and I did really enjoy taking some pictures of this in the woodland. The wet just makes everything reflect. So I really did manage to grab some really lovely pics, but look at that. Oh, you can see where the squirrels or rats have been nibbling away at it, but I popped it on this old tree stump and took some video of it to send to my husband because I was so excited that I had found this. I was just so happy. Yeah, it just is such a find. Roe deer are so cute anywhere. I did find quite a few signs that they had been around this area. That skull obviously is quite old and had been there for quite a while. So that's why the wildlife had started nibbling away at it. But it just goes to show how everything just eventually gets broken down and goes back into the earth. This was quite exciting though. Look at that. They are buds trying to pop out. Leaves. Oh, spring is so close. I do struggle through winter, but this just gave me such a shock to find that these were really close to being on their way out. Not a few more weeks and they will absolutely be making an appearance, which makes me think that spring is only just round the corner. Sometimes I just love having some time to myself and just crunching through the leaves and just taking in and thinking about all the history that surrounds these places and the kinds of people that would have passed through. This area itself really does have so much history attached to it for humans and animals alone. I just popped the skull here for a second because I just thought that was a really good place for some aesthetic shots for it. Signs of the deer, which were very elusive today. I also did find something quite bizarre. Obviously, a wood pigeon came to its demise, and this was where it was very much enjoyed by the looks of it, almost like someone sat at a table and devoured that. The moss, though, oh my goodness, the moss just shone bright green today. It really was. The rain sometimes, when it's in this sort of cloudy light, really does make certain colours from nature glow, and the orange of these leaves and then the pops of the greens from the moss were absolutely beautiful. I mean, look at that. It's just amazing. And I spotted this old log which had been covered in moss, and the shadow and the way it had fallen and then the moss on top of it was just magical. Again, the magical feeling that I got from today was so overwhelming. I couldn't get over how beautiful this really did look, and how amazing it would look if it actually had some snow on it. But unfortunately, we very rarely get snow down in the south of England. So we do get it on the downs, because this is one of the highest areas in Hampshire, and Butser up the road is at the highest point in Hampshire. So we can get down to the point where we do get some snows and stuff. But look at those logs covered in moss. Don't they look absolutely fantastic? Anyway, after this, I decided that it was time for me to pop off home, and I did that, and I made myself a lovely cup of tea.